All that said, now that I got the microphone on, oh geez, and I'm blowing the microphone out. Sorry, I've got so much going on today. That's what I was alluding to. I'm off work, but the server that we play on pushed out an update, right? So I got a chance to mess around with it for maybe like a half hour to an hour earlier. Didn't really get far with it. Just playing around with the bots, see what they're all about. So my original plan was I'm gonna make 5 new characters here. I'm gonna play one, the other 4 will be my bots, and we'll just do some messing around. Nothing serious here. We're just having some fun. So I originally, let's go ahead and create a character. I originally was gonna make one character of every race. All right. But the problem I foresee, possibly, maybe not that big of a deal, but an inconvenience, is whenever I need to go update, learn new spells and stuff, if I pick races and classes that aren't in one location, now I'm moving all around trying to update character spells. So we might just make all elves like I did in my test scenario earlier. I also updated my models on here. If you can tell that Troll looks so much better with the Warlords of Draenor model. It's like I really wanted to have a Tauren Druid in this with me. But the character I wanted to play, the one that I want to control, we're just going to do the elves now because, again, I only got an hour, and we're just kind of do some more testing here, see what it's all about. So we're going to make my old Blood Elf Hunter from back in the day. And this will be the character I will be actually controlling and playing. Hair color. I used to always go black hair, but I think we're going to do the dirty blonde this time. And earrings, we'll go with the stud greens. Stud greens, nice and easy. All right, so with our hunter, I'll track mountains. Okay. With that, again, just to, I don't need to justify myself. This is what we're doing. Doing whatever the hell I want. How about that? So I was thinking I definitely want Priest, Mage, Warlock, because that gives me ranged abilities. I've got a Priest for healing. Then I think I might go Paladin. So I can have somebody that can tank if I need to. If I didn't do that, what else would I go? Let's see, because I could go Druid. I could go Priest, Warlock, Mage. That ties up 3 of those. I could go Druid and have everyone be ranged. And see, there's obviously a Priest, Mage. There is a Druid trainer in Silvermoon. So that would actually be covered if I did the Tauren Druid. And then the last class, I could just make it a Rogue. Or I could just suck it up and... Oh, the only other one I could think is a Shaman, but like I don't want to have to go do totem quests and stuff like that. Like on that bot, no level 60 Troll Mage. Where's a level 60 Troll Mage? I don't know what you're talking about. Something makes me really want to have this Druid. You know what? Like I said, I only got an hour, so I just want to get in and play with it. So let's not worry about it. We can always reset and do what we need later. So for the second one, we'll give our... oh, that's what I was thinking, was that I wanted a damn all casting group or all ranged group. And if I do that without duplicating the same class... No. I'm overcomplicating this. We'll make... We will make... I'm not multi-boxing, I'm using the bots, you noob. I'm just doing some testing here right now. Because again, my original plan was, well, I'll make a party of 5 and I can make one of each race. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that. I got the Blood Elf Hunter. Because again, we're just playing around here. So definitely want a Tauren Druid. Since they're the only class that can be Druid. I don't ever make Druids, so I don't know of the customization options off the top of my head like I do the old butthole elves, blood elves. We'll go curly horns. I don't like curly horns. I'll go big horns. Make them white since he's black. I don't got time to think of names, so we'll just use names I've used in the past. I accept a dishonorable discharge. Actually, I could make all Alliance characters for messing around here. Oh, I do not want a gnome. Ugh. Ugh. I do want a Draenei, though. Suck on that. Okay, so third character, we got Hunter, Druid. Like I said, we definitely want Priest, Mage, and Warlock, so that fills out our roster. I think we go Warlock with the Orc. Alright, since they get the bonus for the pets. With the lime green. Hair color. Black and facial hair. I'll go with that guy. That looks pretty warlocky. I don't know of a name for a warlock is the problem. I'm going to spend all my time here trying to figure out characters. I'm just going to get back into the same test that I had set up, just so I can get in here and do something. Maybe the brown. Just trying to make them different from each other. So I went olive skin on the first one. We either go red or brown skin on this one. That looks a little different. And we'll go with the red earrings. Marcellus Wiley. I don't know why it's putting everything. I wonder if this is actually going to put me in Alternate Grounds. The server was just down a moment ago and came back up, so I'm wondering if something else was changed. Again, we're just going to get in here and play around. If we like the features of it, we may come back and just start over and make a group of 5 of actual characters we'll play, but I want to put everyone in the same zone and just make things easy on myself for some testing. So again, we'll do... I got my Hunter I'm playing. Now I've got a Paladin that can tank. We'll go ahead and make ourselves a healer. Making them are easy since I've had these actual characters from retail back in the day. Where that face, the hair Hairstyle is that hair. The hair color is black. And the long, there we go. And that is Islude. And we'll create a new character. We'll go Blood Elf, believe it or not. We'll go Mage. We'll go hairstyle for Lucavi is that one. Hair color is burgundy. Facial hair is the chin patch. Face, just have a normal face. And he was more on the red side. Nope, I hit the wrong damn thing. There we go. That one there is a Luvidiki. And one more for our little test phase here. And that'll be a Warlock. He will have, let's make him way different than what I usually do, right? So we'll go, I think that's the whitest skin. Yeah, I think the first one. There's a white skin. We'll give him a real mean mug. Hairstyle. I want one of the long hairs. That one's dumb. Hate that hair. Could be that one. Don't really care for it either. Already got that one and that one. That one right there. Hair color. Already got a black and a blonde. Might make his white or silver. And make a mean mug. There's one. There we go. And that'll be Cosreal. If I spell it right. You know, I don't think this works like you think it does. I think that I played these characters to level 10 earlier and did it exactly the way I'm doing right now. So I think it does work exactly the way I think it does. And I'm about to show you. Henceforth, while we're doing this stream to teach you noobs how to multi-box or use bots. You're in my realm now, Grandma. Now, why am I... Uh-oh. Yep, you're right. This doesn't work the way I think it does. Somebody broke the server. Somebody broke the server. What the hell? Returns you to your inn. What's my inn? Yeah, somebody broke something. Ah, Jesus. All right, let's pull out. See, I got this little portal macro I set up, and we will just click on it. Either somebody broke something, or it doesn't like the characters that I had already used and deleted for some reason, which would make no sense to me, but what's our shortest way out of here? Strong bread. Jesus. You know what? Let's test something real quick and log out and make a new character with a new name. How would you gear them? Don't need to gear them. I don't need to gear them to level them up. If I can run it, if I can pwn these dungeons just by myself, just having those extra characters in there is not going to hurt anything until I get them max level. But you can control what gear they select and what gear they actually equip through the messaging. I mean, they're just bots, though. They're not actually players logged in, so it's not going to take up any more resources off of that bandwidth. But let's just do a quick test here with this elf. Looks too much like Janos. Ugh. It's a dumb hairstyle. They're all dumb hairstyles. No, see it put me in Alterac Mountains as well. Well, I don't think that they have this command enabled. We're just going to do a test to see if I can save myself some walking time. Now, it's not a big deal that I have to walk back or walk. Well, actually, it is because I was going to walk back and then. Shit. Yeah, somebody broke something. Damn it. Yeah, it is not. Alright, let's try to get the hell out of here. You know what? Go ahead and kill me, please. This way I can walk out of this zone without threat of death, and I can get to Terran Mill pretty easily, so. Should have played a Night Elf. Could have had that Wisp. Well, in the famous words of one Mr. Screen Tapper, waste of money. This is actually like legit one of my favorite zones. Underutilized, in my opinion. Yeah. He just changed something. I got home from my doctor's appointment, logged in, got the character menu open, started looking into stuff, got disconnected, took about 15-20 minutes before I could actually get reconnected, and now this is happening. So he's got to learn that you got to have a test server, bro. You got to roll that shit out to a test server, even if it's just a local PC to where you can get on there and test it first. Don't just roll out changes to a public server. You have died 1 time this session. Not my fault, not deleting the character. Old Terran Mill. Alright, if I recall, the Spirit Healer is in between the inn and the church. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Wrecked and flexed. Why? Jesus. Yeah, Slaughter Hollow. I 100% believe you. It's fucking stupid. Oh, that's a way to ruin your afternoon. Get all excited. I'll get on here and play with these bots. Alright, let's see if I can not screw this completely up. I'm going to be able to avoid both of you. If I had any sense about me. If I can get out of here clean, fine. If I die again, I'm just going to have to drop it and... Shit. Maybe try a different race to see. Maybe it's just the Blood Elves that are broken. I mean, I can't imagine that's the case, but... I can't believe that one didn't come after me. These guys are like level 36. Oh! Yeah, they're going to... wreck and flex. Yeah. Sure you did. I don't think that guy takes orders from plebs. To be honest with you, though, this is a bit disheartening. Alright, let's just try... Old test cow. Don't even... Nope. It put test cow on all track mountains too. What the actual... You know what? I'm being a pleb. Ain't making no ugly ass orc. I'm here to look good, not play good. Let's come in here. I've been expecting you to. You know what? There could also be one other problem. If I'm having issues, I got one other thing to try. Which I don't think is going to have anything to do with this, but it's possible. Now, hold on. If I wasn't mistaken, any of these guys should have been able to summon. Let me go over here real quick to an NPC that I know had the summon ability on it. And if it's not there, I've got to close the client out and load it back up. Yeah, see, he didn't even give the option. So let's try that real quick. I'm still here. I had to pull up my password manager and don't want it to pop up on the primary screen. Alright, so let's try the default game client. I was running a custom one with updated models, but that's what I was on this morning. And a quick easy test for this. Alright, just doesn't matter. All track mountains. He broke his server. That sucks. I had big plans for this afternoon. They gone. Yeah. So the problem I have with any of this is that macro I made this morning would spawn in my entire party, invite them to the party, and like set up all their jobs and do everything. So every time I log on, I can just hit that button and be good to go. And clearly he rolled some kind of update, either got rolled out or rolled back or something, and now shit is broke. Let's try this real quick. Let's try to make an alliance character and see if they are Alterac Mountains as well. I just put it in the Discord, so hopefully you can do something there. Yeah, Alterac Mountains for you too, huh? Maybe it's World of Alterac Mountains.
One month ago, a terrible explosion tore over.
Did it though? Oh, well, yeah, of course, the frickin' Alliance gets put into their actual town here, to where the Horde gets spawned over next to level 36 buttwads. So here's the Flight Master. And as you can see, Flight Master does nothing but offer to let me fly places. No pop-up for your summoning of friends.
Light bless you.
What good are you, Test Goat?
Need help?
Where the hell is my portal macro? Yeah, that's what I thought. Looks like somebody has been alerted to the problem. Or maybe I just actually got disconnected that time. Because there's no way that server just got rebooted that quick. Why? Now see, look, that you can see down here in the bottom, it has my chat history from earlier, from where I was doing all this. What the flying hell, man? No, ain't working. Because now my macro that I clicked on earlier is just gone. I was thinking maybe he had just rolled it back, rolled back the database to this morning before I made that macro, and that's why it was gone. And it was showing my chat down there, but shit is broke. Can't play the game unless you want to do it the normal way. Let me get in here. Check this out real quick.
What brings you?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Let's see something real quick here. Because I also noticed, I don't know if I noticed it, but it seemed like the random stat thing was removed with today's update as well. So let's go to instances. Next page. The Scarlet Monastery. Best $30 I ever spent. What was $30? What's... Yeah, I saw the XP was times 10, so he intentionally removed the random stat. That's really disappointing because I thought that was a really fun feature. I would rather have that over the experience. Alright, let's see. That's why I was coming here to test, see if some gear... are disappoint. They're 100% with some kind of rollback. Because I don't have chain light. Oh, okay. It's just not on my action bar. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, you're right. It is gone. Yeah, the stat roll was definitely given the random quest. And it wasn't even the stat roll. It was only when you equipped the item, at least in my experience. Whenever I equipped one of those items, it would generate the random quest. I was never able to turn one in, though. Thought it would have been cool if it would have given you like a level 60 quest that was just like one you didn't have to have an item. Like, you know, can't think of an example, but just see what it would do experience-wise if you're like level 10 and can turn in a level 60 quest. I mean, it'll be much easier to level up now because 1 to 10 is the hard part on this server. If you don't mind doing dungeons, once you hit level 10, you can just go into RFC and just wreck everything. But I was actually having fun with the bots this morning. It was cool because I had my priest set to being a healer, and he would just sit there and auto attack and heal whenever someone needed it, and had my paladin set up to tank and couldn't tank for dick because I had no tanking spells at level -10. Oh. How to assign roles. I have a link to, if you do a search for C Mango's player bot, you can find their document. that has the full list of all the supported commands. You know, if you whisper one of your bots, actually right there's the random stat. I bet you he rolled back. Look at that, random stats down here. Because I was not getting random stats on anything this morning. I bet you there was a rollback. At least on the server client. So yeah, you can whisper the word help to one of your bots and it'll tell you a list of like the basic commands, but there's more that aren't listed in that help menu. Let me actually, I have it open over here. Let me pull it over onto the screen. Here's the website, and I will put it in the chat. So it's right here, your orders combat tank, orders combat heal. I didn't try the orders combat protect friend. Again, the tanking wasn't working too well. I mean, the paladin would try to tank, but when your paladin has auto attack, it's not going to do a good job, right? So, but I definitely noticed on my priest that I didn't do this right away. I just played without setting orders, and the priest was casting smite. And once I switched the priest to orders combat heal, he would only run up and auto attack and save his mana for whenever I got down to like 60% health and would start healing. So it seemed to be working pretty well. But yeah, there's a whole list of stuff you can do in here. Doing some of the quests gets a little bit tricky because you have to manually tell them to turn the stuff in. So you'd have to do a quest end and tell it, which reward to select. So if there's a reward, he'll whisper back and say, which reward do you want to select, and then you have to reply back and actually tell him the reward. So I found it to just be easier. My plan was to get to level 10 and then just run dungeons and get all my experience from killing stuff, but obviously none of that's working now. I will say this, from my multi-boxing days, and when I multi-boxed, the most I ever did was 3 total characters, my character plus 2. The bots were much easier to handle because you never had to worry about the auto following, breaking, like all that stuff's working much better on here. Controlling 5 characters, the biggest problem I had this morning was making sure that they didn't pull, like when they would pull something by mistake, it could get sketchy. I went up into a little blood elf tower that had really tightly packed enemies, and they'd pull 5 or 6, and then it was rough. So I think that would actually be okay if I played the healer and let the bots be the tank and the DPS, or actually it'd probably be better if I played the tank as a paladin that can heal, and then have a healer and 3 DPSs, and that way when stuff gets pulled incorrectly, I can make sure that I'm healing the right character, because I think the healer only focuses on you. I didn't notice if that healer was actually healing the other bots or not, which is why I'm streaming right now. Is because I wanted to be playing around with all that crap and testing it out, because it's really cool and new feature. I mean, I'm glad that the random stats seem to be here, but why can't I have both, bro? Yeah, doing these dungeons as a caster is so easy. Check the Discord here real quick. Oh, okay. So he said, I'm sorry the new core wasn't going to work. It crashed this morning. No crash log. I spent hours last night trying to get the website to register accounts on the new core without any luck. I restarted the old core, so it should be back to the way it was before. Clear cache, player bots are gone, and rolled back to yesterday. Alright. No bots. Are disappoint. But I mean, he's right. If it's not, he said it crashed, and I don't know if I said that on the stream or not because I was paying attention when I was reading, not what I was saying. But yeah, he said the new core crashed and that it didn't have a crash log. And while I want the bots, the stability is much more. It's much more important to have a stable version than to. Oh, but that still doesn't explain. Yeah, that still doesn't explain. I'm asking him if he's aware about the spawn location, because that's fine that you roll back, right? Roll back to the other core. But that doesn't explain exactly the spawning of new characters, because that's not how it was. But we'll see. He's on it, man. He's a one-man job over here. I don't know if he typoed something or what. Can't really understand what he was saying that. Because I didn't change anything. Well, all I can tell you, buddy, and let's finish this dungeon real quick, and we're going to go back out and test before I tell him that it's doing that. Just to make sure that it is still doing it. Wait, you can get wrecked, get flexed, son. You might need to close and delete the cache. Oh, gotcha. Duh. And what I need to do is learn how to learn how to read the first damn time, because he already told me to delete the cache. Yeah, because I had the game client open when he did the rollback. So that makes total sense. Well, to your dismay, Geiger, it looks like I'm not going to be playing 5 simultaneous Blood Elves. I mean, I could multi-box this, but that's annoying. Chews up a lot of resource on my side because I have to have the game client open once for each account. Then I have to have multiple accounts, and it's not worth it because you don't even need it, right? Because obviously you can just solo these dungeons. I just actually liked having the bots. It was fun. It was cool to have a little group. And multi-boxing is much more difficult because none of the character stuff's automated. You have to actually set up all your key bindings and be smart enough to know what's going on. Like back when I used to do it, I would always make a warlock as my second character because one, you get the pet, and I would just make my number 1 button on the keyboard be Shadow Bolt, and I would just spam number 1, always cast Shadow Bolt without having to do anything else on that warlock. Plus, you'd have the Soul Stone. God, what a nab. Are you aware that characters are spawning Altark Mountain? Are you aware that I told you to delete your cache? You dumbass. He didn't even say it like that either. He was nice. You might have to delete your cache. It might be bugging you. I would have said, noob, learn to read first message. Sorry, we gotta go to the bus stop in 20 minutes anyway, so we'll finish this dungeon. Delete the cache, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have had time to play this morning. I just got a good bag. Well, shit. 12 slaughter. I think I have. Oh, shit. That's a good bag. Alright, well, something good came out of this. Alright, so back to business as usual around here. It's like I wish I wouldn't have got a taste of the bot because I liked it. Shit, I just accidentally opened up the game client again. Oh, what the fuck? I put in 3.5 hours this morning grinding professions. Best to have all my shit. Well, I can tell you this. He didn't roll back the database, so everything should still be saved there because I still had my bot characters. When I launched up the client earlier, the bot characters were there, and I specifically deleted them before I started the stream so that I could start fresh with them. So you should still have everything from the database level. He just rolled back the core. At least that's how it should be. Why? Okay. A little bit of server lag. All right, so we're done there. Let's get out of there. Let me sell this inventory real quick.
What is it?
I want to browse your goods. All right. That's actually intellect, healing and damage spells. I think that's better than what I got. No, fire spell Oh, if I was using fire spells, I'd be in business. I mean, if you lost at the database level, giving him a link to show what you had isn't going to do anything unless he's just going to dot at it. Agility, arcane. Checking this stuff to see if there's anything I need. There's nature spell damage plus 24. That's better than just regular spell damage. Since I'm always using lightning bolt. Oh, 40 nature spell damage. Holy spell damage. Damn it. Alright, so I'd get intellect, more spirit. Yeah, that's actually better. Intellect, spirit, 2 less intellect. 1 more spirit. Frost spell damage, which I'm not really using, even though I was planning on putting my frost shock on. Improve spell critical strike. We'll take that, actually. Alright, and then swap that out. Alright. Any half-ass server would. He should. Any half-ass server would. Well, I mean, one, I would put it this way. One, you shouldn't lose that stuff. Like, the database save should accommodate all that, so you should be good. 2, if he did, then yeah, it should be replaced, but I would just bear in mind that this, so to my understanding, he's a one-man operation, right? I don't think he has an actual staff. So while in theory I agree with you, just would have to keep in mind how much work that may be on his end to have to support that. Now again, if there's only 14 active players on the server, shouldn't be a problem. All right, let's get out and test all this. I don't even need all these people. And let's do a real quick test here. We will pull up my 2.4.3.z. And I don't want to have to delete all this unless I have to. Let me see what he said to specifically delete. You're so mad, Screen Tapper. I mean, I agree with you, though. You don't add new stuff to a public server. You add it to a test realm, make sure that it works, and then you merge those changes with the public server. That's not even a gaming thing. That's any technology industry. You shouldn't push out an update unless it's been tested. Discord. Delete cache in WTF accounts. I don't want to delete my config. That's what screwed it up last time. Alright, so let's go back here. Launch that. Grab that. And we'll do create new character. It's the same scenario. Ugh. There we go. This is a different client. Just create a new character. Double check. Yeah, see, this is the old models. This is my original. Alterac Mountains. Pinned messages. No. Close game, delete cache, and WFT accounts. I didn't delete, wasn't aware of an actual cache. Let's go find out if there is such a thing that maybe I'm not aware of. Dude, let's see you hit half of my playtime on here, grinding for this shit, and be rolled back multiple times, see how mad you'd be. Multiple times. No comment here, gotta make all mats solo. I mean, dude, I've put a lot of time into this server. Yeah, I haven't been working on the professions and stuff. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying keep things in perspective. One-man operation. It's all I'm saying, dude. All right. So let's go. I don't want to mess with my staple build. See, and this actually proves the point right here. This morning when I put, when I downloaded the Warlords of Draenor models, I didn't just put them into my this is my 2.4.3 client. And that's the installation instructions for those models, is to put that data into that folder. And I said no, because if I put it in there and I break some shit, I don't feel like having to re-download that client. So I copied the folder. And it's the same reason why I have this old, from back in the day, the 3.35A, which is the download client, and then the point B I made for my updated models. That's why you don't touch that shit. All right, so let's see. I didn't see anything that said cache. I'm not aware. Oh, right there is cache. He's saying to delete all this. Seems sketch AF. So again, we can do the same thing. What I'll do is, I don't want to delete the cache folder, even though I think it'll get recreated. So we'll copy this out. We'll go up here. We'll make a backup folder. We'll paste it in there. Come back here, go back here, go into the cache, and now delete that. Boom, boom, boom. And WTF, I have no account folder in here. Just my config, which I shouldn't have to delete that. We'll find out. I'll come back up here, go there. I'll launch the WoW me. Where you at? WoW me. And we'll see if I can grab my password. All right, we'll delete test ape. And we'll create a new character. Control called test banana. All track mountains. Geiger, why aren't you home? You're supposed to be home helping me test this. You're actually lucky. Lucky my mom called. Well, we're lucky. Okay, well, there's no reason for me to stream this anymore. I wish I had somebody else. Because I tried from both of my clients. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log off here. And I'm going to download a new 243 client. That's a fresh one. All right, because I won't have any of my information on it. And I'll just see if that has the same issue. Because I don't know anyone else that could just test their client. And I feel like this isn't a me thing now because I've deleted the cache. And you know what? Chickadee check that. Let's actually delete both of those folders. We'll do one more test. And I won't even use the models. We'll just use the WoW exe. Which this is why I didn't want to delete my config. Oh, pardon me. All track mountains. See, I feel pretty certain that's not me. So we're going to end the stream here. I'm going to go download a 243 client. I'm pretty sure that the issue is not old Seahawks. I'm not going to keep this stream up anyways after I close it down because it was labeled bots. There are no bots. Much disappoint. I'll probably be back on later tonight. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.